Hello everybody, and welcome to a quick video 9, that I promised I would do for the guys over on the STE Coders Facebook channel. They were asking how people use NeoLoad, and I uploaded some of the images that I've used to convert from PC to Atari in .neo format, and said I would show them a quick video of the settings that I use to convert my images. So let's give it a go. First off, I go onto Google and find a high-res image that I like. Can be anything, doesn't matter which. Scroll up and down, find some with good colours and good subject matter. So I like this one here, Thomas Aquinas College, because it's got reflections, plenty of colour and nice blues. So go onto the web page, find the image, download it and save. Also make sure there's no copyright issues on your pictures as well when you're doing this, especially if you're going to be using them in your games. So save it as a JPEG or whatever the web browser offers up into a location of your choice, and then minimize your browser. Oh look, I've already tried one there with NeoLoad and it works quite well. Anyway, the next thing to do is check and see what size the image is. As you can see, this one is massive. So 3062 by 2038 in 24 bits per pixel. The next thing I normally do is drag the image over into GIMP. Now I prefer GIMP because it allows me to do the colour space changes, but you can use Photoshop, you can use Paint Shop Pro, you can use Corel Draw, whichever, but I use GIMP. Load in, and then because it's a 24-bit image, we have to make it index colour. So make it index colour of 16 colours, and then colour dithering. My weapon of choice is Floyd Steinberg reduced colour bleeding, and what this will do is it will stop the little knobbly dobbly bits of colour when it's converted to 16 colours from bleeding into each other. And as you can see on the PC, that looks quite good in 16 colours, just 16 colours. So we can now reduce the size of this after we've checked to make sure that we're indexed, so it won't let you select it anymore because it's in an index colour, in index format, 16 colours. So what we'll do is we'll export this one first and export it to BMP. Okay, there we go. So we can now see we've got a BMP of 2.9 meg and a JPEG of 1.93 meg. So it just goes to show how much compression is lost in a BMP or how much is gained in a JPEG. But now you can see we're down to 4 bits per pixel as opposed to the 24 bits per pixel. So 16 million colours down to 4 bits, which is 16 colours. Okay, so we can now go back to GIMP and reduce the size of the image, remove the lock that locks the aspect ratio and do 320 by 200, and then click scale, and then yes, it's like a postage stamp, but it is 33%, so we can make it 100%, 200%, 300%, which is a bit bad, and then back down one more to 200%, and then we'll export this with a new file name so we know what this is. So that's 320 by 200 bitmap, 16 colours. Okay, so we now load NeoLoad and load the bitmap in. This is something I was doing as a test before. So there we go. As you can see, that isn't the right size because it's way too big. So I need to choose the other one. There we go, the 320 by 200, and there we go. Then you click on preview, and it will show you its approximation of the Atari ST screen in Neo format. So then save off, it's converted, and that's it, that's your Neo file in there already. As you can see, it's tiny because it's only a small resolution. But it's actually the same size as the BMP, so no compression whatsoever. Right, so the next thing we need to do now is get it onto the Atari. Okay, so what we do then is, the file is there in not Neo format, small, as required by the Atari ST. Get as a test my hard drive container folder on Steam and copy the file in. Then fire up Steam, and on my C drive I've got NeoChrome Master. As you can see here, NeoChrome Master, and there is pond.neo. So I copy that to the A drive because I was having problems, which you'll see in a minute, on the C drive. And then just prove that the file is actually on the A drive, that's fine. So we load NeoChrome Master, set the load into Neo, and then choose a file. So as you can see, there's no files listed. What I didn't realise was the blank file name at the top, for some reason, was the name of the converted file from the PC. But there we go. Once it's found and loaded, as you can see, it's still quite blocky because I've got it expanded. It's, I think, 4 times the normal Atari screen size. But running in full screen on NeoChrome Master, it looks pretty good. The colours are as accurate as they can be. There's obviously no definition, but that's what happens when you go from 1920 to 1080, 3 million pixels, whatever it was, down to 320 by 200. But as you can see, if you reduce the screen down, that's how big the Atari ST screen will look on a monitor or your TV. Now I don't think that's bad, but we'll compare it to the PC one. Which is still in 16 colours, but 320 by 200 on the PC. And side by side, they look pretty good. So for me, the next step would be to copy this onto a floppy drive, onto a floppy disk, and actually run it on my proper Atari STE. And there's no reason why that picture would not look as good on the STE or the STE than it does in Steam. Well, I hope you've understood that quick tutorial, and feel free in GIMP or your favourite program to change the settings from Floyd Steinberg to any other conversion technique that you've got, but that's the one that I favour, and I've used that on quite a few of my images that I've converted with some extremely great results. Anyway, thanks for watching this quick video. Please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if you like it, a thumbs down if you don't, leave me a comment, and make sure you click the bell icon so you get notifications of new videos when I release them. Thank you.